get a fast car. I got a plan to get us out of here. Cross the border and into the city. You and I can both get jobs. Finally see what.
Hi there, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Commish acts like this isn't the most frustrating, unenjoyable season of fantasy football he has ever had the displeasure of struggling through. I'm your host, the Commissioner, joined, as always, by my co-host, Glorio. How was your Thanksgiving, Glorio?
It was great, thank you for—
Just kidding, you have no family and you're gonna short-circuit all alone.
Got me again. I sure am a piece of shit.
You sure are. You sure are.
I need you to open that ignite.
You play to win the game. Playoffs? You kidding me?
Well, folks, Thanksgiving is about one thing and one thing only. Sure, there's the family and being thankful and all that shit, but really it's about the food. And thus, I could think of no better week to head to Barron, Wisconsin and join our Snack Talk host, Kenzie Rogers, along with a special guest, for another edition of the fan favorite show. Let's head to the kitchens now for another episode of Snack Talk.
And now, here is the host of Snack Talk, Kenzie Rogers.
Welcome to Snack Talk.
With your host, us.
We're going to be making French toast casserole today.
Yeah. Woo.
First step is to
Grease the pan.
Next step are to cut the cubes. Servants, cut our cubes. Line the cubes at the bottom of the pan.
Diggity dope. Oh, now we just have to beat the eggs.
8 eggs to be exact. Beat it! Beat it! Add a little over 3 cups of milk.
Heavy milk.
Now we're going to add 4 tablespoons of sugar.
A spoonful of sugar has the medicine go down. The medicine go down. 2 teaspoons of vanilla.
So now we're just going to pour the mixture over the bread.
Now you just have to put it in the oven at some point and you're ready to go. Oh, welcome back to Snack Talk. I don't know if we took a break, but we probably did, so welcome back.
Okay, now we're gonna put it in the oven for 45 to 50 minutes at 350.
This is what it looks like when it's done. Thank you for joining us. Join us next time on Snack Talk.
Wow, what a ride. Thank you, guys. Well, folks, watching people cook and eating their delicious food wasn't the only thing I did while in Barron, Wisconsin. I also sat down with some of the natives and discussed Packer football along with other assorted topics. Let's roll the tape.
'Cause I'm a southern girl, a city life, but there's no place like home. No place like home.
Just want to know, what's it like being a Patrick in this world?
It's tough. It's tough, you know. When you're little, Patty, you know. When you're older, it's a little better. But, you know, I'm sure there are lots of Patricks who are much more well-adjusted than I am, and they probably have an easier time. Certainly not your Patrick. I know that. So.
What are your thoughts on the Packers defense?
Well, we have on our farm to keep the cattle in, we have defense there. Is that what you mean?
No, well, our defense has never been good, but our offense was so good we could just score more points on people.
I just want to know what everyone's thoughts are on Brett Hundley, because from a distance, it doesn't seem like he's very good.
Brett that works in the kitchen here?
No, the quarterback.
Who is he?
You know, this kid's got to play sometime. Maybe he'll get better, you know.
It's the Packers quarterback.
He's cute.
I think so, even with the gum.
I like him.
What's Brett Hundley made of? What's your Brett Hundley thoughts?
Fucking marshmallows. Okay? He's a marshmallow.
We have Packers in the kitchen. Yeah. Meat Packers. And then it comes in big pieces of meat, and we pack them, and then we cut them.
Okay, a person that plays.
Here's a real Badger fan.
Oh no, this is a Packer fan.
Packer fan.
Oh, John is a Packer fan. He knows about soccer you're talking about, right?
He loves the.
What can I do for you today?
He has a question. He's doing an interview that's going to be on TV in Atlanta.
Really? Okay. Do you think he can be better than Brett?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Brett Hundley has experienced some severe growing pains at this point.
What about better than Aaron?
No.
But Brett.
We do. High five, Landon.
Yeah.
We do.
What about Brett Favre?
Hey, Landon. When people like Uncle Matt.
Who's him?
So all of us at work, we were working. We immediately stopped. Even the patients, we just stopped and watched it live and cried.
I didn't cry.
Yeah, we cried.
I'll never let go. I promise.
Well, it was he and Tim McGraw are friends, and so Tim McGraw wrote this song, "My Old Friend," and it was kind of like loosely based on Brett Favre.
My old friend, this song's for you.
So, and then the next time he retired, we actually watched the last game. Remember that? It was New Year's Eve at Grandpa Kay's house, and sobbed. Cried his last game. It was so sad. He went off the field and you knew he was going to retire. Well, we thought. Because, you know, we knew that Aaron Rodgers was going to be the quarterback, and every time he's in there, he gets injured.
Did everyone hate Aaron Rodgers when he first started?
A large majority of Packer fans did. His nickname was Karen Rodgers.
Ooh.
Okay? Here's the deal with Aaron Rodgers. So, what kind of bogus injury does he have now that he's out with? Brett Favre would have played right through it. There's no way, no injury ever stopped him. He's a pussy. That's the issue.
When Aaron Rodgers went down, I found other things to do.
Because before him, most people in Wisconsin knew of Mr. Rogers, the TV guy.
Packers, I'm not liking the rest of the season. It's not looking good.
Just kind of sad with the injuries to the team. And same with the kneeling, the national anthem and so on. So.
And then there was that pirate who used to live here called Jolly Rogers. Did you know him?
Well, do you think it's an accident that Rogers has broken his shoulder? It's not. He was a hit. And that was a hit. And that was a real deal. And they brought him down. And we don't know if the mafia is behind it, but it's deep. It's deep behind it. Because everybody knows that this is the year. They would have taken one more year. Roger would have went all the way. That's not a joke, you know. It's a real deal, man.
So now all of his teammates are like, oh, I guess I'm injured too, and I guess I'm injured, and I guess I'm injured. Well, you know, what happened to the good old days with Vicodin and Brett Favre?
Our backup quarterback now, and that would be Zeke Bradkowski.
No.
No.
Not Zeke.
Brad Starr.
No.
My favorite Packer player? Jordy Nelson.
We are Packers, one in here. We are Packers all.
Players.
Jordy Nelson, number 87, got the Lambeau leak in the hall. Yeah, it's him.
If there were a calamity to hit the earth, I mean, Clay Matthews would shit on your grave. He really would.
And you got your other guy, you got your Geronimo, he's a tight end too, drinks all the time and never scores because he's bumped up on booze, right?
But you never know. If a comet were to hit the earth, maybe we would make our way towards Clay Matthews' estate Maybe we could find our way in.
Do I play fantasy?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Why not?
I have a fantasy.
Do not. First of all, it involves numbers.
Do you play fantasy football?
No, Mom does it for me.
And then involves losing. I get enough losing on a day-to-day basis. Don't need any more.
Let's not bring up my fantasy team, please.
Oh, I don't. Fantasy means nothing to me. So
Okay.
I deal in reality.
Ooh, well, that's good, because the reality is I stink at fantasy.
Yeah, it's okay.
What's your fantasy team name?
Pack and Phil.
What's the history behind that?
Dental, little dental lingo.
Chicken strips, I think. Flying Dutchman, chicken strips, something like that.
Okay, what's up with that? What's up with that
Well,
team name?
chicken strips, my favorite food, obviously. Chicken strips are the way to go for life. And Flying Dutchman, we wanted to incorporate some SpongeBob into it, so we chose Flying Dutchman.
My team name is Rat Den Rats. Dad Clotho. My cat's name is Rat, so it's, rats live in rat dens. So it's the rats, And Matthew calls me Dad Clotho, so.
My fantasy football team name is Disky Wick. Instead of Whiskey Dick, it's called Disky Wick.
My fantasy team name is the Coach Knows. That Coach Knows, That's how it works. I coach, so Coach always knows. Just know everything, You gotta know what to do, gotta know who to put in, who to sit, all that. The Coach knows. Coach always knows.
How's your team this year?
We've taken a little nosedive, but
A coach nosedive?
a coach nosedive, yeah.
You know your team's in first place.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Good for me. Good for Mom.
I have a poor team. Poor team.
Did it last year. I found that this is not the way I want to watch football because I ended up cheering for people that I didn't really care for.
I have your draft pulled up here. Let's just go through some of the picks. Second overall pick, Aaron Rodgers. So for someone who doesn't like Aaron Rodgers, second overall pick.
Yeah, okay, he got me.
The minimum salary is $450,000 a year. Every person on the team makes $450,000 a year, and they play so poorly.
Fourth round, Ty Montgomery.
Oh my! And I dropped him, and he had a great game, so I went back and picked him up, and then he fails me.
Yeah, I did actually make the playoffs. It's like your, one-legged cousin making the two-legged asking contest. He loses right away. That's what's gonna happen to me.
What are your thoughts on Mason Crosby?
Mason Crosby needs to burn in hell. Okay. He needs to be dropped instantly. Okay. Should have been dropped 2 years ago.
Okay, so back to your draft here. Fifth round, Mason Crosby, kicker. Interesting, going with a kicker that early. What was your strategy?
Okay, well, I was giving him a shot.
I will never do it again. But the good news is I won. So the one time that I played fantasy football, I won. So I am undefeated, and I am going to not do it again, but I am an undefeated fantasy football person.
I think this season is I'm never going to say over, but it's not looking good.
Soldier on. Those are what Super Bowls are made of.
But it's always go pack go.
Go pack go.
Yeah. Down the door and out the floor, go pack go, because everybody's giving up hope already.
Get the thing out of here.
Has-
we're all gonna die.
Thank you to the good people of Barron, Wisconsin, and thoughts and prayers as they suffer through the Brett Hundley era in Green Bay. Well, folks, that just about wraps things up on a post-Thanksgiving episode of LOC Game Day Morning. With the holiday behind us, we can now focus on the next holiday taking place on 12/25/17. And by that, of course, I mean the crowning of the Glory Bowl 7 champion. Until next time, I'm your host, the Commissioner. Enjoy today's slate of games, and I will see you all next week as we focus in on the 2017 Festival of Champions. Commish out.